right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We're pleased to welcome Paul Cotter to the New Jersey Devils organization, who was acquired over the weekend during the NHL draft. Appreciate everyone jumping on a busy day here in New Jersey with development camp and the start of free agency. As a reminder, send me a note in the chat, and I'll add questions to the queue. We'll lead off with Ryan Novozinski of NJ.com.
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good, man. Just wondering, I mean, can you set the scene for us when you got traded, what was happening and kind of, when you got the call?
Yeah, I was actually on hole 12, so wasn't playing too well anyways, so it was a good way to end the round. But just got a call from Kelly McCrimmon with Vegas and mentioned that they just started a trade that I was in, I guess, and it was a quick whirlwind. And Fitzy, as everybody calls him, called me, and they were in the draft, so it was just kind of a quick. Just wanted to be personable and say congrats and welcome, and then from there was calls to family members and friends and stuff, and so it was a pretty quick turnaround.
And to know that that the Devils are kind of looking for a player that brings the skill set that you have. I mean, how motivating is that? Going into this season, what's going on with your training and everything like that.
It's awesome. I mean, I think the cool thing is, like, obviously, Vegas drafted me and they saw something in me, and I think now that I've shown and progressed as a player that I can be in the NHL. The Devils have seen that, and for them to reach out and make a trade for me to want me is awesome. I mean, you want to go where you're wanted, right? So for me, they've put the belief in me, and now it's time for me to give back. So I'm super pumped.
What score did you finish with in that golf match?
I didn't end up finishing. I think I was shaking the rest around. I was just flying around in the cart making calls. So hole 12 seems to be the hole for me. I got extension with Vegas on 12, hole in 1 and 12, and now the trade in 12. So might be skipping 12 for a while.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. Thank you, Ryan. Our next question will go to Amanda Stein, NewJerseyDevils.com.
Hey, Paul, I'm just wondering, one of the things that Fitzy said was that he's looking, that bottom six role is really important in terms of taking this team to another level. He talked about skating, speed, and physicality. So I'm wondering, those three words, how central are they to who you are as a hockey player?
I think those three are perfect. I mean, those are great terms to use inside your game. I think one of my biggest assets is being able to be, versatile and being able to play. I mean, I can play first line, I can play fourth line, second, third. I can fit a lot of different roles. So whatever is needed of me, that's what I'll do. And I think my core game itself, being physical and puck possession and high energy on the bench, that'll always be there. And hopefully I can contribute to whatever line I'm on. So.
At what point in your career, whether it's like NHL or beforehand, did you sort of see that in your own game, your ability to, be an adaptable player to contribute on all lines when necessary?
I think it was gradual over my career. Growing up, I was always the smallest player, and I had a lot of skill just from, before school, after school, playing with older kids, extra practices. I was in love with the game. So I practice all the time, and guys hit their growth spurts a little bit, got taller and stronger, and for whatever reason I stayed the same for a little bit. So I think I learned just to be able to protect the pucks and get into little areas using my skill instead of size. And as a couple of summers went by, I started to get a little bit bigger and stronger, and it took me a while to realize that I actually am pretty strong, pretty big in the league. So I think just from combining both of those styles of play, it's made me be able to be versatile to use my skill when needed and use the physicality when needed.
And then finally, for me, you've had a couple days now to sort of settle with the news. I don't know how much you knew about, the team itself here in New Jersey, but I'm sure you've looked it up and sort of seen who's on the roster. A, did you know anyone beforehand? And B, what is exciting about the opportunity here and what, Fitzy is building?
Yeah, no, I mean it's awesome. I know the Hughes brothers just from Michigan, so excited to have a familiar face there. Toffoli was there not too long ago, so him and his wife have been reaching out, telling me some good spots. Jonathan Quick isn't too far, so he reached out and just said, hey, if you need anything about our way. So it's nice having all the support nearby. And the special part about what's being built there is, I mean, every guy in the team has already texted me, and it's been a day and a half. So I mean, I think that's just the type of group that we're going to have. Hopefully, is it's we're going to be a team, but also we're going to be brothers and a family. So I think that's the biggest thing you need for a team is just that team camaraderie, and it seems like we're going to have it after everyone has already texted me personal texts. And um, so I'm super excited to get down there, and hopefully I can contribute to a way to get some cups for us.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it. See you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda. I don't have any more questions currently in the queue. Is there anyone else that has a question for Paul? All right. I know today's a busy day, Paul. I appreciate you taking the time. Oh, one more for Ryan. Ryan, we'll go back to you to close it out. Go ahead, Ryan.
Paul, just curious. I mean, we saw you already interacting with some Devils fans on Twitter. Just kind of walk us through that. You sending that guy a jersey, huh?
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm excited to get out there because you can tell the fans are very spirited, and they care a lot about their hockey. So there was some good tweets when I got traded, some bad tweets when I got traded, and I try to stay off that stuff. But I was just kind of scrolling down, and there was somebody who just said, "Screw it, I'm going to get a Cotter jersey or something." So I thought it was cool, so I liked it. And he reached back out and tagged me and the Devils and was like, "Hey, how many retweets for a jersey?" So um, I didn't really think much of it. I was like, "Yeah, I might as well." And I'll be number 47. So I just said 47 with a fist emoji, and my phone didn't stop ringing for 2 hours. So hopefully that showed the fans that I'm ready to come in, and excited to be part of the New Jersey family. So that was awesome. I owe the guy a jersey now too.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time. We're excited to see Paul in New Jersey and meet some of the great fans. Have a great day, everybody.
Cheers, guys.